Welcome everyone. I'm Kira Noche, a NEED student intern from Albuquerque, New Mexico. And congratulations to all of you guys for participating in the 40th Annual NEED Youth Energy Conference and Awards. We are very excited to have everyone with us today. Although we could not be together in Washington, D.C. for this event, we want to make sure that you all have fun and are recognized for the great work you've done in energy education all year. I want to quickly go over a few things to keep in mind during this new ceremony format in Zoom. Please remember to keep up your microphone on mute. Use the chat to ask questions. We'll have people respond. And let us know if you have any issues. One thing we want to do, if you guys have your plaques with you, when we announce your school's name, hold them up and we're going to try to spotlight your video so that we can share with everyone and everyone can see your plaque. We also want to do silent applause. So after each one, everyone can like cheer, wave your hands around, get crazy, show some energy. And there's also a little like clapping reaction on Zoom that you can do as well. So now to join us in this celebration, please welcome NEED's Board Chairwoman, Maggie Downey from the Cape Light Compact in Massachusetts.
Hi everyone, good afternoon. My name is Maggie Downey. Greetings from Cape Cod. It's a beautiful sunny summer day here. And I wish we could all be together in person, but next year will be our 41st Youth Energy Awards. So thank you all for participating today, for making the virtual conference something fun. I will say I played Kahoot on my own, and I did 8 out of 10. I should have gotten 10 out of 10, but I had 2 wrong. I'm not going to tell you which ones, because I definitely should have had those 2 correct. So I know that staff, I want to thank all of the staff and the students who worked so hard to make today's event fun as a virtual conference. It's definitely a little different, but it's nice to see everybody's faces, and I can tell you're paying attention and participating, and I'm so excited. Many of you wearing your NEED t-shirts, and it is good to see you. I want to congratulate all of our winners. You worked very hard all year. This has been a very challenging school year for all of you, and all of us here on the board. I speak from our heart that we appreciate everything that you've done to really bring science and make energy, embrace it and make science a part of your life. So thank you very much for all that you do. You make my job and my participation so much fun. And I can't wait to 2021 to see all of you next year. So thank you all. And I'm going to turn it over. I think I'm turning it over to Mary. So enjoy the rest of the weekend. And all of the fun things that we have planned for you. So thank you very much.
Thanks, Maggie. Hi, I'm Mary Spruill. I'm the Executive Director of the NEED Project. And thanks for joining us today for our first ever virtual award ceremony. After 40 years, I guess we had to do one that was virtual. We hope that the fun things we've done this weekend with you in the last few days have made summer seem a little more interesting and fun. It's been a weird summer for everybody. And I'm thrilled to be able to introduce you to a very good friend of mine, someone I think is a total rock star in all things STEM. And Dr. Frederick Bertley is a great friend to me, a great friend to our organization, to the kids and teachers in NEED, and to kids, teachers, students, families everywhere. As president and CEO of the Center of Science and Industry in Columbus, Ohio, he's a scientist, a scholar, an evangelist in innovative thinking, ideation, and challenging the status quo. He's amazing. NEED started working with Frederick in Philadelphia when he was vice president at the Franklin Institute. He's just the best. You're going to love everything that Frederick has to share with you today. We're lucky to have him as our speaker. He's been the keynote speaker at some pretty cool places like the United Nations, the White House, the National Academy of Sciences. And as you're thinking about what you want to do when you grow up and where you want to go to school, think about some of the fun places that Frederick was able to study. His degrees in physiology, mathematics, and the history of science, as well as a PhD in immunology from McGill University. He worked on vaccines at Harvard University Medical School as well. So everything that's happening in the STEM world today, Frederick understands really, really well. He's worked in STEM around the world and brought the love of STEM, of science, and of teaching to everybody that he works with. And we're thrilled to have him with us today. Dr. Breed.
Thank you so much. I would like to begin by sharing my screen, so let me do that. Can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, great. Let's do this. All right, well, thank you so much, Mary, for that lovely introduction, and Maggie Dow, thank you for inviting me back to this great program. I want to begin first with a special shout out. It is the 40th birthday for NEED, so big shout out to this amazing organization going way back 40 years when Jimmy Carter signed in that fateful year the importance of energy education for the country. Since then, it has grown leaps and bounds and is now impacting all 50 states, and just kudos to all of you. Well done. Of course, you can't do that without an incredible team and staff. So again, a shout out to the team and staff. But with every great staff, there's always a fearless leader, and that is none other than Mary Spruill. A big shout out to you. Phenomenal leader, took NEED from its kind of early beginnings to the incredible, impactful program that it has nationwide. So congratulations. Amazing job to you, the board, and the incredible team, and all the students who are part of this program today, and the students who've been part of this program for years before. So let me begin. I'm going to be pretty short, but I just want to jump right into it. So this, I know you can all read because you all are versed in Cantonese and Mandarin. This is a famous Chinese saying. In English, it translates into, "May you live in interesting times." And as Mary said in her introductory remarks, we are absolutely living in interesting times. You have the coronavirus, this unbelievable pandemic we're in. You know, you think about it, it's really fascinating. Here's what it looks like schematically. We as humans, all of us on this call right now, all of us in the US, all of us around the world, the 7.7 billion people, have 20,000 genes, the genes that make up our cells, right? If you look at a fruit fly, they have 13,000 genes. You look at your bacteria, 600 to 5,500 genes. You look at coronavirus, only 14 genes. Think about that. Just 14 genes, and it's taken over completely our world and shut it down for several months. All right, so we have that happening, but then we also have incredible protests happening all around the world because people have just had enough. And you can look at a map showing these protests all throughout the United States, in Canada, South America, all over Europe, even as far as Australia. Indeed, these are interesting times. And what does that mean for you and me, for all of us on this call? It really means that we need to produce leaders. And that's why I'm so excited to participate with this program, because that's what NEED does. It works with you all you youngsters out there, and it delivers the next generation of leadership through its incredible suite of programs. All right. When we talk about leadership, I really put three major buckets of importance when you look at what makes a good leader. One is innovation. Two is the capacity to take a little bit of risk, not too much risk, but a little bit of risk. And three, being prepared for those opportunities that come. That ultimately will make you all a transformational leader. And so, all right, let's talk about innovation. How does NEED do that, right? Well, NEED does some amazing things. First, they start with the teachers and the instructors. They do all this professional development, all these experiences, making your teachers, the adults in your life, better able to teach you STEM, but in specifics, I'm looking at energy and energy education. Just incredible. And again, in all 50 states, they're transforming how the teachers are working in the classrooms. But they do all of this because really it's all about you students. Here's just some fun photos of my favorite students participating in the NEED program. And it's really about taking these students, getting them excited around energy education, giving them some skill sets, and allowing them to move on to the next levels. So innovation, does NEED succeed on that? Yes, let's check that box. First thing for leadership. The second piece is all around risk. And again, not talking about big risk, but I'm talking about important risk. And for that, I'll use a little example from where I'm from. As she mentioned, I'm at COSI. This is in Columbus, Ohio. It's a science museum. That's the building you see there. Here's a close-up of it. And 2 years ago, we actually took a risk. We were going to launch this thing called the Science Festival, taking science to where people live, learn, and lounge. And we wanted to do a big announcement, get everybody excited. So we were risky. We said we're going to do an epic announcement. This is that same space. I'm facing the whole crowd. That's me there in orange. And the risk was all those people you see in lab coats, those men and women, those are mayors from neighboring cities around Columbus. And we put them to work. We were risky. We said, we want you all to do an experiment. They did this experiment. It's called elephant toothpaste. And voila, you can see what happened with the experiment, right? What was amazing is look at the faces. This is one of our educators. But look at this gentleman. His name is Mayor Andy Ginther. He's actually the mayor of the city of Columbus, and the risk he took paid off in dividends, because look how excited and happy he is with discovering something around science. All right, and if you didn't realize what that was the same thing that Miss America took a risk on for her showcase, and that won her Miss America. So for all you girls out there, remember, you can study STEM, you can study education, you can be that nerd. It is really cool. All right, now those risks paid off. This is me hanging with the governor of Ohio, with First Lady Fran DeWine, coming to Coastline, hanging out with cool people like John Legend. No, I can't sing like him, but I am a huge fan of his. Hanging out with one of the richest people in the world, Mr. Bill Gates. These things all came about because of the willingness to take a little bit of risk. Got a few cover shots, won CEO of the Year. So let's check that box. Are taking risks important? Yes, but again, you got to be calculated. It's not to be dangerous, it's just to move the envelope a little bit. And the third piece is about being prepared. How does NEED do that, and where do they fit in here? And it's really about, are you ready, right? When those big lucky opportunities come to you, are you ready to take advantage of them? That's what this is about. So there's a famous French guy named Louis Pasteur, lived in the 1800s. He wrote this French statement, which in English translates to this: chance favors the prepared mind. And this is important, because all of you, as you grew up, people talk about so-and-so is lucky, this person is lucky. All of us have luck in our lives. The question is, are we ready to take advantage of those lucky situations, right? Well, here's an example. Mark Zuckerberg. You all know the story. He went to Harvard. He was an undergraduate student, and he was working on this software called Face Smash. And really, it was to just upload photos of people so you can share, and he just shared it with people at Harvard, then a few other universities. But he had no idea where it was going to go. But he was prepared when the opportunity came. It blew up into this thing we know and love called Facebook, with 2.6 billion users around the world. Now think about that. The world has 7.7 billion people on the planet. 1/3 of them communicate through Facebook. Just incredible. He didn't plan on doing this, but he had a prepared mind. He was ready, right? How does NEED help? Well, that's the whole point. NEED, through the suite of experiences and resources, courses, and workshops that they do, they provided that opportunity for all of you youngsters who to ready you all to be part of the next leadership to help our planet. Some evidence of that, look at this year's 2020 Energy Leadership Award recipients. Congratulations to all of you. I know you'll be on the line tomorrow. I look forward to meeting you. But just again, NEED has really stepped forward to be that very important differentiator in the lives of young kids across this country, to get them excited about energy education and prepare them for the future. So can we check the prepared box? Yes, NEED can do that too. How about jobs? Well, the cool thing about energy education, or STEM in general, is there are all kinds of jobs. In fact, as of this year, half of the jobs in this country, 50%, are based on science, technology, engineering, and math. Here are some examples you can do with a biology degree. Here are the kind of jobs you can get with chemistry or physics exposure. Here's the kind of engineering. I mean, there's so many fields in engineering that will, tickle your fancy, and you can study any kind of thing and have a great occupation. And of course, the field of energy, so many job opportunities for this field. So I want to close by asking you all a question. What do the following people have in common? So here's a picture of Albert Einstein. Here's Larry Page and Sergey Brin, they're the founders of Google. Here's Rosalind Franklin. She worked on the double helix with Watson and Crick to help figure out the genetic sequence of the double helix. This is Chad Jester. He's a famous roboticist who came up with the quadricopter, which actually was the precursor to the drones that we use every day. On the left is Jeff Hahn. He's the guy who came up with the touchscreen, and on the right is Bill Gates. Right? So what do they all have in common? Of course, here we have Marie Curie. We talked about Mr. Facebook. And then this is Captain Barrington Irving, the youngest person to fly a solo plane around the world. What they have in common, because you can't shout it back at me, I'll just tell you. What they have in common is the power of youth. All of them were very young, anywhere from 16 to 22 years old, when they made their transformational discovery, when they did that thing that changed the world forever. And so I say that to you all to make sure you continue to explore, wonder, and dream. Spread the word that science and energy education is an amazing opportunity for all of us. None are too young to hear this message. Why? Because this is how kids are born. Look at her. She is transfixed on that butterfly. Kids are born curious. All of you NEED participants are curious. The NEED program has fostered that curiosity to help support you to the next level. And so you all are going to become the superheroes of the future to take care of our planet. And so with that, I say a warm congratulations on the 40th year of NEED. Congratulations to all of you students. I saw some of the cool cars earlier, really cool stuff you all are doing. And with that, I say thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you, Dr. Berkeley. Thanks for joining us from COSI. When we can travel again, we'll have to come visit. My name is Edmund Gayton, a NEED student intern from Raleigh, North Carolina. We would now like to thank NEED's board members, coordinators, teacher advisory board members, sponsors, special guests for helping making the 40th annual Youth Energy Conference virtually a reality. Special thanks to you, Phillips 66, and the American Electric Power Foundation for supporting the Youth Energy Conference and Awards.
Throughout the last week, we've recognized many of our special award winners. The winners of the NEED Youth Energy Leadership Award and the Bob Thompson Award for Excellence in Energy Education were awarded in special Zoom ceremonies. You can find the details about these great award winners on the NEED website at www.need.org. Edmund, let's celebrate our winning schools now. We'll go alphabetically by state for state awards.
From Indiana, the School of the Year is Sand Creek Elementary. Title of the project, Renewable Energy Awareness. Project advisor, Jana Bray. Project participants, Alice Fraley, Carter Fraley, Jacob Knight, and Leah Mikowitz. From Kentucky, the Kentucky Rookie of the Year is the Academy for Leadership at Mill Creek Elementary. Title of the project, Energy Podcast. Project advisor, Kristen Witt. From North Carolina, the School of the Year is Reedy Fork Elementary. Title of the project, The Wave of Energy Education. Project advisor, Tracy Weathersby.
From Oklahoma, the School of the Year is Central Intermediate School with their project, 5th Grade NEED Project, and their project advisor is Julie Balsain. From Texas, the Texas Rookie School of the Year is High Point Academy South Fort Worth with their project, Hawks Go Green, Building a Recycling Program. The project advisor is Shelley Vierkant, and their participants are Gavin Bird and Alex Jordan. Now for national award winners. From Illinois, a national elementary finalist, as well as the Illinois School of the Year, is Bureau Valley Elementary Manlius. Their project title is Bureau Valley Manlius Elementary Energy Transformers. Their advisors, Sherry Litherland, participants, Aiden Litherland and William Miller.
Okay, listen to yours.
National elementary finalist, as well as the Massachusetts Elementary School of the Year, is Mount Alvernia Academy. Their project is STEM Fun Fair, and their advisor is Maria Lyon, and the participants, Ryan Daly, Sean Daly, Sarah Lee, and Julia McMullen.
A national elementary finalist, as well as the Tennessee Elementary School of the Year, is Mickey Elementary. Title of the project, Reduce, Reuse, Recycle. Project advisor, Deborah Steen. Project participant, Walker Mickey.
The National Elementary Rookie of the Year, as well as the Maryland School of the Year, is Washington Episcopal School. The title of their project is Pollution Solution Sustainability Project, with their advisor, Catherine Owens, and their participants, Magdala Bekele, Mahariuk Bekele, Abigail Diomedio, Charles Kurtz, and Adonia Mackey. Now from Kentucky, the National Elementary School of the Year, as well as the Kentucky School of the Year, is St. Agnes Catholic School. The title of their project is St. Agnes Goes Green, with their project advisor, Kelly Mullaney Schlegg, and the participants, Ashley Land, Olivia Miller, and Julia Fry.
Also taking top honors from West Virginia is the National Elementary School of the Year, as well as West Virginia Elementary School of the Year, Shortline Elementary School. Title of the project, Learning Through Teaching Others. Project advisor, Leslie Lively. Project participants, Kennedy Daleson, Riley Harrison, Cadence Stackpole, Trevor Martin, and Lillian Burnett. And for the special awards recognizing significant projects in engineering, energy efficiency, and outreach, we have from Florida, the Community Education Project Award and the Florida School of the Year is Morningside Elementary. Title of the project, Morningside Elementary 5th Grade NEED Project. Project advisor, Molly Muhammadov. Project participants, Harper Hansman, Billy Vincent Capsis, Dominic Madonia, Ethan Moore, and Micah Rudder. From Maryland, the Outstanding School Energy Efficiency Project, as well as the Maryland finalist, is Suitland Elementary. Title of the project, Practicing Energy Awareness. Project advisor, Adabisi Babami. Project participants, Brian Boyk, and Yahara Fuentes.
Congratulations, everybody. If we need to make a change to your certificate or plaque, be sure to let us know. You will be receiving an evaluation survey via email to give your feedback on this year's Youth Energy Conference and Award. Please fill that out at your earliest convenience. We appreciate all of your hard work that you've done on these great projects in spite of these weird times.
And a special shout out to all of our adult and youth staff members for helping out. We hope to see you all in person next year. Now I will hand it off to Mary to sign off.
What a crazy year. I'm hoping we got everybody recognized in our elementary awards program. Missing a whole quarter of the school year, trying to learn Zoom, Google Classroom, Microsoft Teams, all of the things you all were thrown at you in the last quarter and starting in March. The last several months have been hard on teachers, students, and families. And in these really hard and incredibly weird times, we've seen a lot of innovation, a lot of creativity. Who thought we would have the 40th Annual Youth Awards all in Zoom? And the love of determination to make teaching and learning interesting and engaging in spite of a virus. Your teachers have worked incredibly hard. Your students have worked twice as hard as you might have had to work in the classroom, learning and teaching and really figuring all this out together. Each year, NEED recognizes an individual with the NEED Distinguished Service Award. And this award is given to someone who's dedicated themselves to teaching, to supporting NEED, and to making learning about energy fun for students and families. It should be no surprise that NEED this year has selected the NEED teacher and all teachers to be the 2020 Distinguished Service winner. Our teachers have done what no one has done before while keeping their wit, their humor, and their incredible commitment to kids. Let's all give a round of applause to our 2020 Distinguished Service Award, the teacher. Thanks to our students, parents, teachers, and NEED team members who are able to make our virtual awards happen. It's amazing to me, and most of our team will tell you, that doing the awards in person is actually a whole lot less work. This was a whole lot of fun. I'm glad we were able to do it. I hope you enjoyed it. You're going to get an evaluation from us to make sure that you share your ideas, share your thoughts about how we could improve on this effort should we need to do this way again. Thanks for making our virtual awards happen and working with us over the weekend as well. Check the website out for the award-winning projects, the photos of the weekend, and make sure we did stream this live on Facebook, and it will be recorded and I think on our YouTube channel as well as on Facebook too. So make sure that you stay in touch with us, watch us all summer long for different things that we'll be doing online. Our Instagram live sessions will be every Tuesday and Thursday. And a big thanks to all of you for being with us this weekend and for all the hope and the fun we hope will happen as we get back to school this fall. Take care. We'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.
Hope to see you next year.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Bye.
Bye. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you. You too.
Next year.
Thank you.
Faces. We like seeing your faces.
Bye. Great job, guys.
Bye.
Great job, guys.
Stars.